Hey, what's up, friends? BC here. Today I want to talk with you about the YouTube Gamers Academy. Alright, so if you've been keeping up with Alloy7, you've probably heard me make a few mentions about this thing called the YouTube Gamers Academy. So I'm taking this video as an opportunity to explain to you what it is. So a wise man once told me that it's better to show than it is to tell. So when I'm finished running my mouth here, very briefly, I'm actually going to show you an excerpt from one of the knowledge sessions in the Academy. For the people that are paying to be in it, I'm actually going to give you access to what they're seeing behind the scenes, just so you can get an idea of some of the things that we're discussing. Now, what is the Gamers Academy, and more importantly, who is it for? So I think one of the best ways to explain who the Academy is for is to first explain who it's not for. So one, this isn't really for hobby creators. These are people that are actually paying money to be here, so they're going to have certain expectations in what they're going to be able to learn in the Academy. This is also not for creators who are looking for cheap gimmicks and tricks to accelerate the growth of their channel. Actually, the principles found in this system are based around helping you build something of value that's going to have longevity on YouTube. A lot of what I've seen out there teaching people how to get 100,000 subscribers in a year or 1 million subscribers in this amount of time, it's really teaching creators to focus on the wrong things. It's teaching a creator to focus inwardly on themselves and what they can get out of what they're doing on YouTube. This academy is about teaching you about what you have specifically to give because of who you are and what your unique experiences are, and how you can position that type of content in front of people who want to consume it and thus become an active member of your community and actually support the content that you make for years and years to come. You see, I've always focused on creators who have a desire to be on YouTube long term and actually to earn revenue from what they're doing here in the game space. So if that's you, then I think you really have something to gain by being a part of our YouTube Gamers Academy. So if this interests you and it's something that you want to be a part of, I've got links up in the cards and down in the description below where you can get a long-winded list of information about everything that you can expect from this academy, not just from what I'm teaching, but what we're doing as a community of creators to help each other succeed and reach our goals on YouTube. All right, so like I said in the beginning of the video, it's better for me to show than to tell. So I'm going to take you behind the scenes into the YouTube Gamers Academy with our search engine optimization series with an excerpt from a video titled, Why Search Engine Optimization is Essential. I hope you guys enjoy it, and I'll see you soon. What most of us do is we come to the platform saying, I am passionate about video games, and I am passionate about indie retro games, and I'm gonna make Let's Plays that are just so full of passion and my knowledge, and I'm gonna make those Let's Plays, and people, and this is us making those Let's Plays or making reviews. And you know, I don't want you guys to think I have a vendetta against Let's Plays because I use them all the time. I talk about them all the time because they're what's most popular on YouTube, okay? Reviews, I'm here just cranking out, and if you're me, you make 19 different types of content that you're passionate about, which is another problem we're going to talk about in today's video, and especially when we get to the YouTube Destiny video, this idea of focus and why it's so imperative that we do it. We'll touch on it today. We'll have more detail when we get into the what is my YouTube Destiny video. So we've got our passion, and we start making all of this content with all the passion, and this passion is going to draw all these people to come check me out. It's not, and here's why. Because everybody on the planet lives in their own bubble where they do not give two flying foxtrots about you and your passion for your content. They do not care. And that what that do not care looks like is this chasm right here. This is the chasm that separates all the people on YouTube that you're trying to reach, all the subscribers and views and watch time that you're trying to get from your passionate content over here. I don't care how good your content is. I don't care how much passion you have making it. Unless you post the cure for AIDS or cancer and then put that on your Facebook wall, nobody is jumping over this chasm to come look at it. I don't care how passionate they are about Super Mario Brothers 2. They're not coming to see your version of it because there's probably 75 million other people, I'm exaggerating, that are also doing that content. So let me calm down a little bit here. I get a little passionate when I'm trying to help people. So some of the stubbornness that I've encountered, not necessarily with the folks who are in this program, but with people that I've helped on YouTube in general, is I just want to do what I'm passionate about and people are going to love me for me. They're not. Nobody cares about you out here. Think about, for those of you who, and I imagine all of you are old enough to drive, when you're in traffic and somebody cuts you off, and you think in your mind, oh, that guy's a jerk. He saw me here. No, he didn't, because he doesn't care about you. He's in his bubble, and you're right next to him in your bubble, focused on what's going on in your world. Him cutting you off had nothing to do with him being a jerk or trying to be malicious. It had everything to do with the only thing he cares about is these little things affecting his little world. The earth revolves around us in our minds, and all of us are guilty of this. I don't care if you're Mother Teresa, Jesus Christ, Gandhi, Buddha, it doesn't matter. To some degree, we are all guilty of being in the bubble. As altruistic as I like to think I am, I have this issue too. Okay? Good. You're with me. They don't care about what's going on in your bubble. He cuts you off because in his finite little bubble world, you don't even exist. He didn't see you, most likely. He wasn't trying to cut you off or be a jerk. He or she was just trying to do what was necessary to do to accomplish what was desired in their bubble. Okay, so I made that point. Your content isn't as good as you think it is. There's a chasm separating your content from the people that you want to see it. But there is good news. So what most people try to do, and this happens in business too, this isn't just a YouTube problem. This is business people, this is folks that I've consulted and coached with leadership and business training, communications folks that I've tried to train. They think I'm just going to make all this great stuff and everybody's going to want to hear about it because it's awesome, and it's not true. You have to do two things. You have to make your content with them in mind, which really is, going back to the original video, the prelude video, that is the core of being compelling. It's not just you being a compelling person, but when we get to the video where I'm going to talk about how to make compelling content and your YouTube destiny, you're going to see that the first real pillar of that being compelling is not just you being charismatic and compelling, it's you making content that has them in mind. You're unselfishly making things that these people want to see, okay? So that's really the first pillar, is make your content with their bubble in mind. You're never going to get this guy out of his bubble to come look at your content, nor are you going to get him in his bubble to come breach this chasm to come look at what you're doing. But there's a solution. That solution, we're going to bridge the chasm with search engine optimization.